I'm here at Elie Wiesel's home. Let's come take a look. Hello, Mr. Wiesel. My friend and I here would like to discuss the underlying social issues with you in your memoir, Night.
Oh yeah, please come in.
Thank you.
In this way. This way, have a seat.
Thank you so much.
Would you like some Wasser?
I'm okay right now.
Ah, okay.
Thank you, though.
So.
Well, now obviously, there's no type of compensation for what you and your father endured during the Holocaust, but looking back, could you tell us in detail how you moved on from such a historic tragedy?
Well, I'm not sure that I have moved on. I try not to think about it, but I must remind myself that if I forget, then what is there to stop this horrible thing from happening again?
Right.
The physical troubles were so exhausting and devastating, but the emotional difficulties too have stayed with me my entire life. And not just me. Not just me. The entire population of Holocaust survivors across the board. You see this increased occurrence of anxiety, and stress, and irrational fear. Many of my colleagues here in the USA, they are terrified of the medical system because of how they were tortured at Auschwitz.
Well, unfortunately, speaking of torture, how do you feel about the present day use of it, even in the United States of America?
Torture, it destroys the reputation of those who engage with it. Now, back in my days, the United States, it was the good guy. They were the ones who rescued us, but now it seems that that priority is beginning to fade. Torture has these devastating effects, both on the mind and on the body. And on top of that, it is an extremely primitive method of extracting information. I would believe merely an excuse for our government officials to exact vengeance for what they've done to us. But you see, when we torture the enemy, then we are giving the enemy exactly what they want, which is a villainous portrait of ourselves and our way of life, which merely strengthens their resolve to destroy us.
Yeah, I know. I can't imagine how horrible it must be for you to see such a world-dominating superpower to resort to these techniques used by some of the most wicked forces this earth has ever seen. Well, I thank you for your time and your insights, Mr. Wiesel.
That's Wiesel.
Wiesel, excuse me. Back to you, Brian.